Avoid the lottery of FIFA points. Head over to u7bike.com. Use the code TVM at checkout for a 5% off. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the road to glory. This is the team I'm going to use today, except that's not the Ronaldo I want. Let me just swap him out for the Team of the Year Ronaldo. There it is. Right, so that's the team I'm going to use. Why am I using Griezmann and not Pele? Good question. Answer is I don't know. I have bought someone though on the recommendation of someone in the comments, and that is Tadic, Dario Tadic. I'm going to bring him on as a sub and see what he's all about, because he could possibly be the greatest 81 rated card I think I've ever seen. His stats are just ridiculous. I mean, that's not an 81 rated card, and with the sniper chem style, he's actually an 89 rated card. So we'll see exactly how he gets on when we bring him on as a sub. The question is, who do we bring him on for? It may have to be either Ronaldinho or one of the loans. It's a bit stupid to bring off a loan when, you know, you don't have that much time with them. But hey, I'm stupid, so I might do it. In fact, I'll tell you what I might do. I might play Bale instead of Mbappe. And then I don't mind taking Bale off for Tadic, because it just makes more sense to not waste a loan. I'll keep Griezmann on there, although taking Griezmann off wouldn't be that big a deal, would it? Because we already have the other version. Doesn't matter. We'll play Bale, and then we'll bring on Tadic, and we'll see exactly how we get on. So the team we're about to face has a lot of special cards, and I wouldn't expect anything less. Batshuayi up front is a bit of a weird one, but apart from that, here we go. There is a top comment from Jordan who wants me to, or has asked if I would consider going over some of the promos, whether this be an individual series or whether it be part of the Road to Glory's discussion points, to go back through FIFA and look at some of the promos and basically give my opinion on them. I mean, I could do, we could maybe talk about it, like you say in the comment. We could go over, sort of pick one promo per episode and sort of talk through it. Not for the entire episode, obviously, but yeah. I mean, it's possible. I just don't know if I have that much to offer on many of the promos, because some of them I've already forgotten what they were all about, you know, like Ronaldinho, mate. So the one that sticks out in my mind more than anything is Future Stars, because it was my favourite promo, because I just love the idea of it. It's to celebrate the youth coming through, really, which is not something that FIFA and EA tend to do an awful lot, because you've got like the youngsters in FIFA, in Ultimate Team in particular, not so much in Career Mode. In Career Mode, of course, they are celebrated with, you know, they get their own sort of high potential episodes and videos and tutorial videos and all the rest of it on, you know, which young players and wonder kids to pick up, and then everybody buys the same players. So it's like Martin Odegaard 3 or 4 years ago, everybody would have bought him, and then he goes to like 90 something rated. Well, in Ultimate Team, those cards are always 70 something rated, and they very rarely get upgraded. So the fact that Future Stars was celebrating the players who have high potential to come through, the likes of Kai Havertz and Calvert-Lewin, who Everton fans right now absolutely despise. There's a massive truck outside, Wrong Turn-esque. I tell you what, I love Wrong Turn. All of them, even the most recent one, even though it's trash, I love it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to Google the film Wrong Turn, and then you need to somehow get your hands on all of them, and you need to watch them all like back to back to back to back times 6, because I think there's that many of them. It may even be 7 of them. This guy is starting to turn the screw a little bit, shall we say. But I liked Future Stars, and I was kind of hoping for a Future Stars 2, because of course I don't know how many they release, but there's far more sort of high potential world class prospects in the world than just the ones that they gave us. So I was kind of hoping for Future Stars 2, and it just never came around, which is a shame. Bang. Unlucky. It's a shame, because that promo has got massive potential. You can literally take any player under the age of like 22, even, I don't know, maybe 21, and you could give him a Future Stars card and boost his rating significantly. Kind of ties me into another question, actually. Frederick Larson asks, maybe I should, well, would I consider doing a video on, oh, that's awful. The game has screwed me there. I'll get to that in a second. The game has screwed me. I've gone for a shot, and the ball somehow has gone behind Griezmann, even though I'm in possession of the ball. It's fallen behind me. He's tried to take the shot, and the ball is behind him, so he can't take the shot. And then I'm fouled, and the referee says, play on. Roll on FIFA 20, lads. Roll on FIFA 20. Good football. I like it. Let's move on. So, yeah, Frederick Larson asks, will I do a dedicated, or could I do a dedicated video, or like a comparison type of video, discussing the impact of upgrades? Whoop. Oh, I tried to dink it. It didn't work. I'm not going to do a dedicated video on it. I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe I could do, right? We'll see how, I don't know. I say we'll see how this episode goes. Obviously, this isn't, no one's going to click this because they want to hear what my thoughts are on upgrades. But it's not a bad idea because ultimately, upgrades in FIFA are what keeps the game going. You know, if they release the game mode on whatever it is, the 25th of September or something, that's it. The game is out. Bang. No more upgrades. That's it. That's all you get. You've got the game mode. Deal with it. So once you pick up the likes of Messi, Ronaldo, Griezmann, and Mbappe, you know, once you get those type of players and the icons especially, or maybe you get a full icon team, that's it. It's done. You get no more upgrades. You have to just put up with whatever you have now. That would be depressing. Oh, that is also depressing. I should have hit it first time, and I didn't realise the ball would go through. I thought it was going to get cut out, but I thought I'd try it anyway. But yeah, if they didn't give us upgrades, it would be dull. So what do? Every Wednesday they give us a team of the week, which is, you know, is pretty good, especially at the sort of the early stages of the game, to get a player who was 75 rated now at 80 rated right at the beginning, maybe the first week or two of the game, actually really helps, and it gives you a reason, you know, because there's not that many special, well, there are no special cards bar icons in the game, so you obviously want to have a pretty significant team, so you go after the informs, and your brain doesn't really comprehend what an inform does to a player. All your brain sees is that sort of shiny black card signifying that he's been upgraded. You don't look at the upgrade necessarily half the time, and if you do look at it, you don't really take it into consideration, because half the time the upgrades are so insignificant that it's almost pointless going out and buying said upgrade. That's got to be a goal. Oh, come on, Ronaldo. I mean, oh, that hurt. So, I can't think of an example off the top of my head, but, you know, for instance, if a card goes from an 85 to an 86, instantly you're like, right, like Nainggolan, for instance, right? He goes from an 85 rated to an 86 rated inform, and all of a sudden, you're like, right, I've got to get that 86 Nainggolan, because look how sexy that looks. Does it, though? Go look at the stats. He's been upgraded by 1 here or there, maybe 2 if you're lucky, and he's been given, I don't know, 3 in jumping or 4 in jumping, just to make it look like he's been boosted considerably in a certain area. They just give him one stat that goes up like, I don't know, 4 or 5, and then all of a sudden you get really excited and you go and spend hundreds of thousands of coins on this card, whereas his base card, who's only 1 or 2 points lower here or there, is about 30k. So, are upgrades worth it? In terms of those type of upgrades, inform upgrades, where you go up by 1 here or there, no, I genuinely don't think they are. I think it's a gimmick. We're going to bring Tadic on for the second half. I think it's a gimmick, and I think people fall for it, myself included. I'm no, you know, I'm not saying that I'm oblivious to it or I don't know, resistant or whatever the word I'm looking for is. I will fall for it, and I will. Oh God, I've got to get that inform. Like Firmino, I've got to get that inform. Firmino, he's only gone up by 1 overall. And he's about 400,000 coins. But yeah, I got to get him because he's upgraded. Why? It doesn't make any sense. Does he really make an improvement? No, he doesn't. You're just doing it because it's the thing, you know? He has to be sent off there, surely, because why have you stopped play? It is a second yellow and he is off, and we were dominating the game beforehand. I would not be surprised to see this guy leave, which is a bit annoying if he does, because I kind of need to get this Tadic video done. Ball up and over here. Can we nod this down? So, in the grand scheme of things, do I think upgrades are worth it? Not those type of upgrades. There is Tadic. Ronaldinho did not want to do a drag back. He was like, you know what? No, we've got a man advantage. We were dominating the game anyway. There's no need for me to do a drag back here, despite the fact that you will not win this game, and then you'll look really stupid for having 60-something% possession in the first half, 1-0 up, and now you've got 11 men down to compared to 10. You're still not going to win it. You're going to look foolish. Ball in, controlled, and that's an easy save. Get up. Come on, Alisson. Let's go. Little ball in to Ronaldinho. Good ball to Griezmann. A little bit under hit, maybe. That's a shame. So, yeah, upgrades are nice. I like them. I'd like, the team of the season upgrades there. They're worth it. The future stars upgrades, those type of things. Anything that goes more than, say, if you've been upgraded by 3 overall, yeah, worth it. 100% worth it if it goes up by 3 overall, regardless of the promo, regardless of the reason why. We're not here to talk about the reason. We're here to talk about the overall upgrade. And I personally feel that pass was horrific. And I personally feel, rather, that a 3 overall would be worth it regardless. But informs and such, up by 1 from an 86 to an 87, no, not for me. I mean, that's just not worth it at all. But there we are. That's my opinion. This guy may very well leave now, which would put me a bit of a pickle. I mean, if he does end up leaving now, that's just the end of the game for me. End of the episode, that's what I meant to say. So he's actually made a sub. It took ages. He paused it like twice. He's actually made a sub. I don't know. He took off Torreira. He's brought on Ousmane Dembele. Whether that's a team of the season, I don't know, or whatever. But this guy is toying with me. He's got a kick-off goal. There we go. That was just irritating. I couldn't really do anything about it. I couldn't get the ball off him. I don't know why. I mean, I don't necessarily think it's because he was, he knew this secret thing that, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying, I don't know, it's a weird one. Because it's not like I'm taking anything away from him. What I'm saying is, it's not like he's so good I can never get the ball off him, because he's barely touched the ball the entire game. But whatever he was doing there, I just couldn't get anywhere near him. I don't know whether that's a kickoff thing, or just a glitch in general, or just a very good way to keep the ball. I have no idea. Ball played out here to Vieira. That's a great touch. I was waiting. Bang. Oh, I was waiting for Hazard. Was it Hazard or was it Ronaldo? I think obviously Ronaldo, because Hazard isn't even playing. Yeah, I was waiting for Ronaldo to get onside, but he refused. And I think that's maybe coded into the game where you play it out. That's the pass I played, is it? To Kante, who's marked in the middle of the park. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. I swear to Christ, right? If I lose this game, there's something in it. I mean, where's my defence? Come on now. 10 men, man. I hate it. The getting someone sent off, or your opponent getting someone sent off, in your mind straight away you're thinking, yes, he's down to 10 men. I'm going to be able to control this game. Not a problem. And then the more you think about it, you're like, hang on a minute. 10 men in FIFA. Oh, look, 2-2. Am I surprised? Not in the slightest. 10 men in FIFA is actually a blessing. Like, am I saying that you get the advantage all the time? No, of course not. But there's something in it, and there's got to be. Because now, all of a sudden, a guy who didn't have a shot on target in the first half and only had 1 shot the entire half has somehow managed to score 2 in 5 minutes. There's something a little bit dodgy going on there. I mean, one of them was a kick-off goal, the other one was a corner. Yes, we've brought on... I mean, look, I can't get anywhere near him now all of a sudden. I don't... There's something a little bit... I mean, if you want to sit there and say, oh, I'm moaning like a bitch and he's playing better than I am and it doesn't matter if he's got 10 men and all that nonsense, that's fine. You believe what you want to believe. But if you look at the first half statistics, I had 60-something% possession. This guy didn't have a sniff at goal. He was absolutely nowhere near me. Like, see, I did a heel-to-heel there and he just did nothing. Yeah, he was nowhere near me. Absolutely nowhere near me. And now all of a sudden, look, I can't even get the ball off him. Right, come on now. Let's turn this around, is it? I'm not playing any differently, that's the thing. Oh, that's a great that's a great football, I was going to say. And Ronaldo has missed an absolute sitter. FIFA 20, I would imagine I'd score that because we maybe try a finesse. Because they've got that new finesse shooting or whatever it is. But on that occasion, I just kicked it straight at the keeper and we've lost the ball. Come on, Kante, run. Griezmann. Oh, that's poor. That's genuinely my fault. That's not me blaming the game for anything. That was my fault. Little dink here. There you go. Cut back out to the wing. Nice. Right. Let's go. 2-2 in this game wouldn't be horrific, but it's one of those I feel like I should be winning, you know? Oh, come on, Griezmann. I know it's Marcus Alonso and he's 6'4" or something stupid like that, but you've got to... Alright, okay. You've got to be better than that. Come on now. Right. Trent, little scoop. Into the box. Oh, Ronaldo on that. Yes. Oh, what is... I mean, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? How often do you see me miss a header like that? Not very often. You moan about it often enough. So, you can't have it both ways. Oh, here we go. I don't know, I just feel like there's a little bit of a conspiracy. I don't normally say this. I don't normally say, oh, the game's against me or anything, but... Because I don't necessarily believe it to be that true. I think people are too easy to say, oh, the game is the reason I lost that. I was better than my opponent, rather than giving your opponent praise where it's due. This guy, in my opinion, the only praise he deserves from me is for not quitting when he went down to 10 men, and especially when I went 2-0 up. Fair enough, you know, he didn't quit there, and well done for hanging in. But apart from that, I don't think he's played particularly well. We've dominated the play. Maybe I've squandered a couple of chances here or there. We've brought on this Tadic guy, and I've not seen anything of him. Not because he's not very good, but because I don't tend to use strikers as strikers. Oh, hello. Oh, we still got it. That might seem like it's a little bit cheesy. It might seem like the game has gifted me a goal there, because look at the time, and I would be the first to complain if I conceded a goal in that time. Don't get me wrong, but I have deserved that goal. I don't deserve to lose this game. For all, you know, credit to him for fighting back, like I say, and for not leaving, but I genuinely feel like we've done enough to win that game. That sending off helped him somehow. I don't know how, but it did. And I've been fortunate to come away with a win there. But if you think I was bitching and moaning through that game, you've seen nothing. Join me in FIFA 20 for the first weekend league. Then you'll see bitching and moaning. But that was a decent game. Tadic did okay. He was actually involved in both goals. He got the assist for one of them. And I don't think he would have got the assist for the goal at the end there with Ronaldinho. I think he assisted Griezmann. But let me have a look at this. Go into the highlights here for a second. That's the Griezmann goal. That's the one he assisted. So Ronaldo wins the ball back. There's Ronaldinho. There's Vieira. There's Tadic. Bang. There's the goal. And then the goal at the end, he's not going to get the assist for, despite the fact that he wins the ball there, comes to Ronaldinho, little drag back to create the space. That's a good goal, isn't it? Come on. You can't say that that's not a good goal. Tadic has done very well to work his way through, and then Ronaldinho just creates space, and that is a beautiful finish. Big fan of that. Big fan. That's going to do it for today's episode, though. Maybe I'll do a little bit more research about the promos, and I'll go and have a look through, and I'll see, what I liked, and maybe if I really disliked something about a certain promo. Team of the Season is a promo worth talking about, because that was a massive letdown for so many reasons. So maybe we could go through that in the next episode. But if you have enjoyed today's, do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.